able to have a family doctor who's seen 100 million patients, knows your DNA, knows the DNA of your relatives, knows all the tests done on you and your relatives, and can do much, much better medical diagnosis and suggestions for what you should do. That's going to be wonderful. Similarly, in education, we know that people learn much faster with a really good private tutor. And we'll be able to get really good private tutors that understand exactly what it is we misunderstand and can give us exactly the example needed to show us what we're misunderstanding. So in those areas, it's going to be wonderful. So it's going to be developed. But we also know it's going to be used for all sorts of bad things by bad actors. So the short-term problem is bad actors using it for bad things like cyber attacks and bioterrorism and corrupting elections. But the thing to remember is we don't really know at present how we can make it safe.
So the apparent omniscience that politicians like to show that they have is completely fake here. There is nobody understands what's going on, really.
There's two issues. Do you understand how it's working? And do you understand how to make it safe? We understand quite a bit about how it's working, but not nearly enough. So it can still do lots of things that surprise us, and we don't understand how to make it safe.
Across America,
as the godfather of AI. He's now a professor at Toronto University, and I'm delighted to say he talked to me this afternoon. I began to seek, was this further evidence of his belief that artificial intelligence was constantly accelerating?
It shows there's still very rapid progress in making AI more efficient and in developing it further. I think the relative size or relative cost of DeepSeek relative to other things like OpenAI and Gemini has been exaggerated a bit. So their figure of 5.7 million for training it was just for the final training run. If you compare that with things from OpenAI, their final training runs were probably only $100 million or something like that. So it's not 5.7 million versus billions.
When you say that AI might take over, at the moment it is a relatively harmless or innocuous seeming device which allows us to ask questions and get answers more quickly. How, in practical and real terms, might AI take over?
Well, people are developing AI agents that can actually do things. They can order stuff for you on the web and pay with your credit card and stuff like that. And as soon as you have agents, you get a much greater chance of them taking over. So to make an effective agent, you have to give it the ability to create sub-goals. Like if you want to get to America, your sub-goal is get to the airport, and you can focus on that. Now, if you have an AI agent that can create its own sub-goals, it'll very quickly realize a very good sub-goal is to get more control. Because if